Hey guys, it's me again, Luis Bragança, your teacher. Well, we are going to finish this first part of reviewing lesson 789. Okay, so this lesson is quite easy, which is lesson 9. Okay, we are going to talk about reported speech, which is not a big deal. Okay. So the first exercise says complete the sentences to report what these people said. Change the tense. Before we start, I want you to remember reported speech. If the original sentence is in the simple present, you're gonna change it to the simple past. If it is in the simple past, we are going to change it to the past perfect. Likewise, if it is in the uh, present perfect, we are also going to change it to the past perfect. Okay, if we use will, we're gonna use would in the reported speech. But if the original one, can, could, of course, present, past. Okay, and so on. So let's see here. Number one, my neighbor. I can't save any money. We have something to change here. He told me he couldn't. Remember? Simple present, past. Can, could. Okay? And in number two, we have I want to make a detailed budget every month. So he explained that he wanted simple present, simple past. Okay? A classmate said, maybe I'll stop charging things to my credit card. Okay? She said that maybe she would. Okay? Well, would. She would stop charging things to, instead of my, I'm gonna change it to her. If it were a man, I would say to his. Okay? Next one. Um, some married friends. We haven't kept. So here we are using the present perfect tense. Instead of the present perfect, we are gonna use the past perfect. Okay. They said that they hadn't kept careful track of. Instead of our, we're gonna use their. Okay. Remember, sometimes we can omit that. Okay. Well, when in exercise B, we're going to report the content of the sentences. Okay? So we can rewrite it using our way. Use past continuous reporting verbs. It's something very simple to do. You just use the past continuous reporting verbs, which are someone was telling me, someone was saying that. Okay, sometimes we can omit or not. Well, we have the first one is an example. Let's go to number one. So, I don't have a lot of possessions because I move a lot. In fact, I'm moving again next month. Here is an idea for you. Okay, it's a possible one. A friend of mine was saying that he or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, um, doesn't have a lot of possessions because he or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, moves a lot. He or she was saying that in fact I can omit. She is moving again next month. You can see that it puts some parentheses here and here. These are some things I can omit. Okay. The main idea here is to use the past continuous. Okay, was telling, was saying. Okay. In number two, we have the man next door. I love to shop. I go to sales and buy stuff I don't even need. Well, the man next door was telling me or was saying that he loves to shop. He was telling me or he was saying that he goes to sales and buys stuff he doesn't even need. Look, it's better to use, for example, here I'm gonna use telling me and the next one saying, okay? Because to avoid repetition, okay? When we avoid repetition, the sentence sounds better, okay? It's much better. 3. A woman from school was telling me or was saying that she can never stay on budget. She was telling me or she was saying that she tried it once but it didn't work. So you just repeat what the person said, okay? Just change, not change, but use the past continuous, okay? And of course, instead of I, you have to use she or he. Instead of my, you have to use his, her. Okay. Exercise C. It's about vocabulary. Okay. A friend of mine invests. So the word invests tells us that we have to use stocks and bonds. Okay. Remember Bovespa, Dow Jones. So these are places you can invest your money, okay, in stocks and bonds. Okay. My sister is making regular payments on a car loan, okay, so she's paying it regularly. 3. I have a savings account at the bank. Okay. My parents try to stick to their budget. So if you stick to your budget every month, you control your money, you know how much money you are using, you know how much money you have, how much money you are spending, you know how much money you have, and what you can buy or what you can't buy, okay? Number 5 we have my uncle gives his kids allowances every week, okay? An allowance is a quantity of money parents usually give their kids, usually weekly or monthly, okay? It's not a salary. Salary is when you work. My roommate always pays her bills on time, okay? Electricity, water, credit card, and so on. Bills. I have tons of bills. Well, and in letter. Letter D, we have some questions, okay, and we have to report these questions, okay. So the first question is, do you have a savings account? Again, remember, it's in the simple present, so we are gonna change it to the affirmative form and simple past, okay. The loan officer asked me if I had a savings account. You can also use whether, okay. The loan officer asked me whether I had a savings account. I prefer to use if. I guess I'm sure most of the society use if rather than whether. Whether is in a more formal situation. Well, in number 2 we have, what is your monthly income? Here is a mistake most students commit, okay? So she asked me what my monthly income was, okay? Because if I write down was right here, like she asked me what was my monthly income, I'm not reporting, I'm asking a question in my reported speech, so it doesn't make sense. When you answer this question, you say, my monthly income is, okay, so that's why you have to move from here, which is a question, to the affirmative, okay? How much debt do you have? So she asked me how much debt I had, simple past. And the last one is, can you pay all of your monthly bills? She asked me if I could, simple present, simple past, pay all my, not your, but my monthly bills. Okay? So this is the end of the exercise. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in class and ready for the test. Okay? Goodbye.